All right. Why don't we try this? Things are going badly in a very silly way for us. So, all right. So here's what this is. Here's what this is going to look like. Is you all from the perspective of where y'all are, Bloody, you're actually probably the only one that sees this directly, but you see Lionel kind of, for the first time, just kind of like stand up straight. And then you hear a voice.
No, sorry.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say before you were standing up bisexually instead.
Yes.
Now you're standing up straight.
Yes, now I'm standing up straight. Yes. You hear a voice kind of come out of Lionel, although his mouth isn't moving, and the voice is like, "It's time for me, right? It's finally time, finally, Lionel." And Lionel's like, "God damn it, okay, just only for a little bit, okay? Finally!" And Lionel, you see, quickly climb up these big rolls of cheese, and in the most booming voice he can muster, yeah, right. He's going to try and provoke the two magmen to attack him and ready in action for when they do.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
What do you want me to roll?
This is gonna be.
I could do intimidation, which probably isn't going to be that great. Performance also not that great. Not a very charismatic dude, but this is what I'm going to try.
I think this would. You're trying
You've got bardic inspiration.
You do have bardic inspiration.
That would this would be a very good time to use it.
Say this is because you're trying to like just project yourself and try to be.
I'm trying to draw aggro. Is what I'm trying to do, right?
Performance.
Performance. Okay, cool. I am going to use bardic inspiration.
There you go.
On it, so I'm gonna click the performance thing, and then I'm just gonna roll 1d6.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So performance. There's performance.
Ooh.
Hey, that's not bad. And then I'll just roll 1d6.
Lionel with the 11th. Added 4,
so
it's
15.
That's good. So
yeah.
You successfully just kind of like WWE like trash talk them.
You have no idea. Okay, yeah. So that's yes. That is what I'm doing.
Cool. And they all kind of turn towards you. You do anything else with your turn?
No, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna ready like a standard action for when they
get close enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Fenn, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to go
Throw
ahead
a child.
Yeah. I can see the one in front of me is looking a little wheezy.
Yeah.
So
he's slow.
I am going to step to the side a bit, like a decent amount. Let's get over here. And then I'm going to... first of all, I'd like to give some bardic inspiration to Eluna.
Ooh.
So enjoy that.
Enjoy your dad rock.
Enjoy your dad rock. I'm really just wrecking it for you. And then I'm going to use my hand crossbow to shoot the one that I've been fucking with the entire time.
Oh, cool. Gotcha.
Oh, I did bad.
Or me.
Oh my god, why is everybody grimacing? No!
Let's go, baby!
These guys are tough!
Probably.
I think when you fire a ranged weapon into melee adjacency, isn't it already a chance to hit the wrong target?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong rule set. Maybe it's a different rule set.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh,
I don't actually want to do that, but thank you.
Cool. So
Why is it always good at damage rolls?
I know it's the worst. It's critical misses and then very good damage.
This is amazing.
Barb, you just kind of get surprised as all of a sudden a crossbow gets shot directly at you and it lands into your arm. You take 7 damage.
Sorry.
I actually take 3 because I'm raging.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I actually
nice.
don't
Good.
even notice, so
Punk.
that's cool. It's
Cool.
just normal.
Gotcha. Anything else, Fenn?
No, I'm doing great. I'm gonna hang over here a little bit out of the way, and
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. So this
I do
Magman.
a lot of acupuncture where I'm from.
Oh, that makes sense. This Magman goes ahead and does a attack on Barb. Or no. You're they don't. They
were looking at Lionel, right?
yeah. So they
Yeah.
head towards Lionel. Barb, you get an attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity on this guy right here. So go ahead and make an
Yeah,
attack.
but I feel bad because it didn't get to make one on May.
Yes.
I don't want to be unfair to it. Can I hit it though?
You
I don't
can.
even have a weapon either.
No.
I guess I'll punch it.
Yeah. Go ahead and punch it. How low did he punch in? And that's... You can go ahead and add your strength modifier to that.
Yeah, which is 5.
Cool. Yeah, it hits. So go ahead and roll punchy damage.
Which is presumably not very much.
It's gonna be a... I believe it's a... Yeah, D4.
Plus my
Strength modifier.
I
Yep.
think.
Oh, wow.
It is a lot.
That's good. So Jorbs coming in with an 8 damage. This guy is just
Yeah.
walking completely past you. How do you want to kill it?
Once it leaves, far enough away that it won't explode. No. I'm just gonna punch it. I don't have like gauntlets on as a barbarian, but I have scales along my knuckles and stuff, and I'm gonna punch it, and the scales sort of lodge in the back of its neck
Ooh.
as I pull my
Ooh.
fist back.
Uh,
Bits of magma fly everywhere.
Yeah, and not only that, but the thing, like I said, explodes. So go
Yes,
ahead and...
lots of bits of magma.
Many magma. The thing erupts and explodes into a cloud of magma. Orb of magma. So you can go ahead and attempt to do a dexterity saving throw if you want.
No.
I had a feeling. And then it does 6. So you're resistant to fire damage, right?
Damn.
Yep.
Yes. So you take... We'll lower that down. You just take 4 damage.
Done.
Sweet. So this other one... goodbye, fire.
How do I know how much damage I've taken, by the way? Am I supposed to write it down somewhere?
In your character sheet, you can track it by... You should see your max HP. You could just click down arrows.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So this guy runs over, very upset at you, Lionel.
Cool. Yeah. So is
There you go,
that-
yep.
is that how far?
Yep.
Okay. So let's move him back 5 feet if you don't mind, because
Yep.
that is when I'm gonna pop off.
Okay.
If that's cool
Yep.
with you.
Yeah.
And as soon as he becomes 10 feet away from me, y'all hear an earth-shattering "Hell yeah!" As Lionel flexes and his arms are now astral, blue, and shimmering and beautiful. So now this Magman takes...
You just put on anchor
2d4
arms from
damage.
SpongeBob.
Yes, I did. Yes, 2d4 damage.
Wow.
First. Not great. But that was a bonus action.
Yes.
And the actual action I am going to take is to go off the top ropes.
Ooh.
I am going to use my astral arms, my arms of the self, to leap off of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is for real.
Yeah.
How tall is this thing?
I'd say
I
like
don't care how tall it is.
I'd say altogether, they're probably about like 3 feet up.
God damn it. Okay, I was hoping for more. Well, that's fair.
300 feet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
but I have slow fall, so I can make him take all of my falling, or them take all my falling damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I go off the top rope, and I do use an Arms of the Self
Cool.
attack.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
On him.
Yep.
It's a 19.
19 will definitely hit.
And then, boom.
6
Wow,
force
wow.
damage. Well, actually,
six force damage, but on a 1.
everyone's rolling so bad tonight. It is astounding.
I mean, it's nice. It's our first big adventure together, and we're all fucking up real bad.
Yeah.
That's great.
We're all fucking up. I got a couple more attacks though too, so that's fine.
But yeah, so you actually pummel it to death. It very much just dies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, these things are not strong at all, which is why I'm surprised you guys are having as much trouble as you are.
It's not the magmen that are the problem. It's us.
Each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have to AFK for like 3 minutes.
Yes, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Gotcha. So you go ahead, or this thing dies. Go ahead and do a reflex saving throw for me real quick.
Dexterity, yeah? Dexterity save?
Yes. Oh no, everybody got a little bit mixed up.
Hey!
Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna have a quick intermission. I'm gonna go bathroom, stuff like that, while Bloody's gone.
Okay. I rolled a 20, though.
Okay.
I mean, I rolled a 17 plus 3, so...
Gotcha. Congratulations, Sam. You take 1 damage, by the way.
Oh, heck
A single fleck of magma lands on you.
Can I like just like let it like flex onto my astral arm and I just kind of let it sizzle a little bit?
You just flex it off.
Flick it.
Ooh. What is with this party and eating things?
I didn't eat it. I didn't eat anything.
Love to munch.
Maybe you should. Okay, so we're gonna end this combat. This magman actually kind of realizes that all of its brethren have died, and it's just gonna yeet itself into the sunset. Like it just runs away. So if you wanna take any pot shots at it, Bloody, as it's going away, feel free.
No, Eluna just breathes a sigh of relief that it's running away, and she cast what's it called? A healing word on herself.
Gotcha. So I will say, as you're healing yourself, the child Kneecap gets to his feet, and he just starts screaming, "Die, fire monster!" And he just like is lightly beating you with his fists, Bloody, because his helmet is still on. So he just thinks that you're the enemy.
Can Eckert grab him by the scruff of the neck, of just like settle
Yes.
down, child? Okay, cool.
So like
Eckert does that.
Eckert kind of hoists him up, and he's still just kind of kicking and fussing a little bit.
Eluna just kind of sits up because she's, still like, she was still kind of like half knocked down from the fucking child hitting her in the head.
Yeah.
So she just sits up cross-legged and just like, does a little like, a little self-healy thingy.
Gotcha.
Great work, boy.
Yeah, the child lifts his helmet, and he's
Stick
like,
with me next time, though.
he looks at you. He looks at the barbarian, and he's like, "Did we win? Did we get them all?"
We got him.
Done, team.
So up ahead,
High fives.
high fives all around. Up ahead, I will say,
By the way, does that heal work? Or
yes, it does. Sorry about that.
okay, cool.
We actually dealt 2 or 3 times as much damage as the enemy had HP in that fight.
Yes,
Yep.
there was a lot of hurting teammates that happened throughout all of that.
Trees.
Yeah,
And trees,
and
yeah.
trees. That was a lot of damage to a tree.
Yeah.
That tree could have been a valuable ally.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are free to cross the bridge and head up.
Let's do it.
Eluna looks up over at the barbarian, kind of extends her hand, hoping that he will help pick her up because she's not doing too great.
Would you like to be carried too?
Yes, please.
Well, up you come then. I'm gonna put the sword on my back and I'll carry Eluna on one arm and the kid on the other.
Eluna, is your HP low?
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda.
don't worry about it. She's doing fine.
Let me take a look and see what I've got.
Eckert goes over to you, Barb, and it's just like, "Brr," like he wants up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. I cast Cure Wounds on Eluna. I do have to touch you. Apologies.
That's fine.
A healing boop.
Did that work? It didn't cast. Click it again.
I don't think it cast. You can just roll. If it doesn't show up in chat, you can just go ahead.
28 plus 5.
Yep.
Sorry, bird dog. Only the small ones.
Eckert does look quite sad about that.
Wait. How do I do it?
You can also just click on the left.
The die.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I thought that would type it.
So I healed you for another 8.
Okay.
There you go. Without the dot before.
There you
Okay,
go.
thank you.
Cool.
Eluna looks over and she's like flopped over like a noodle, and she just looks up and she's like, "Thank you."
Oh no, noodle bloody.
You know what? It did cancel.
Well, there it is.
Hooray!
I
There it
apparently
is.
clicked it
Office.
100 times. I have to choose what level to cast it at.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it does 7.
I think it. I don't know. I think it did 8 because I rolled that first technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But DM's discretion.
Yeah, we can go with that. That's fine. So I will say, 1 second.
I'm gonna put Eluna gently on the back of Eckert.
That resolves.
So up ahead, kind of from the middle of the burning forest, you actually see a familiar figure. You actually do see Shaul, the person who greeted you in the area, the father figure to Iridia. And he actually rushes forward a bit towards the step, and he calls out to her. It's when he does this that, take a look over here. Kind of around her locket where she is, there's just a pool of lava that's just kind of spreading from underneath her. And it's getting considerably bigger at this point. And it's growing. But Shaul pays no mind to it. He just begins climbing the steps.
I'm fairly confident that he's not a trained hostage negotiator, like I am. And so
Oh,
I'm going to
how did you
run
tell?
as quickly as I can
Okay.
toward the situation.
Yes.
I'm booking it
Okay.
with kneecap under my arm.
Gotcha. Okay, so is everybody else going to follow as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ecker follows along the barbarian
Oh,
side.
Barbarian,
All right.
you can do it.
Presumably, as I run as fast as I possibly can, everybody else in the party is faster than me, I think. So you're all like sort of jogging alongside, like just giving me encouragement or something.
Ecker
Yeah.
is, like,
Yeah,
pretty-
I'm
pretty
like
much walking.
giving you like a little pat on the shoulder. It's
Like
like
a
yeah,
soft jog.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. Shooting propel into your mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
Walking pace.
So at this point, the heat, the closer
Something
you
the
were,
fantasy Rocky theme.
yeah, the closer you were getting to Iridia and the locket that's around her neck, just the more heat, or it's getting hotter and hotter the closer you're getting to her. Enough to the point that Shaul makes it a bit up the steps, and you notice that some of the clothes he's wearing, like the further he goes up, you just see some of his clothes just start singeing a bit due to just kind of the extreme heat. And he stops for a second, and he just calls out to Iridia. And you hear her just scream back as well. And she's definitely, it seems like she's in pain. Who's
Is
gonna...
that- They're just holding pattern?
Well,
Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Is he doing anything?
No, he's gonna. He just stopped. You could tell that the
Got it,
heat
got it.
the heat is a bit too much for him, and so he backs off a little bit.
I will say, as Acker is approaching, he doesn't like the heat, but Eluna especially like motions to him like she is still pretty out of it. So they're like over here.
Gotcha. Shaul turns back and notices that everybody is here with him, and his eyes are just wild, and you could tell he is just incredibly worried. And he points at everybody and he says, "What's happening to my daughter?"
Looks like she's in a thrall of that locket.
And he says, "Where did she get it? Did she say anything?"
Oh, that's a toughie. I think she said she found it. Can I just roll?
Yeah. I'll just say.
Remember from a week ago.
I'll say yes. So she did mention that she found it. You also remember the Gorm and some of the other mice talking about how she found it and wouldn't share with the rest of the gang, and that's why she was kicked out of the mice. Yeah.
No bogarting the locket.
Share the magic locket.
Yeah.
Okay, well-
Pass to the left.
Let's circle up, team. We can't get too close because it's real hot. We need to get the locket presumably closed or something. It's a Horcrux or whatever.
Hell yeah, let's go! And yeah, Lionel is gonna he's just gonna keep rushing forward, and now Lionel's gonna call out like, "Hey!" Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Stop real quick. You can put yourself like right over here. It's as you do around this point, it just starts becoming painful to ascend the stairs
Okay.
even further. You know that if you keep going, you are gonna start taking some damage.
Got it. Okay, thank you. In that case, Lionel's gonna go up there and say, "Hey, listen, we're just trying to help. Can you close that locket? We're really just trying to help you. We don't wanna hurt you. We don't want to do like we just want all this to stop."
So she's floating in the air. And fire is just kind of pouring out from underneath her, or kind of spreading from underneath her. And she looks at you, and her face is just twisted in agony. But she does say in a voice that isn't hers, just this deep, raspy voice that calls out and basically says, "I live." Just out of nowhere. And it seems like something has taken over her completely.
Could it be the Ashmonger? I want to ask Shaolin if this child is particularly important to him. Like,
Boy, oh boy.
does he have other children?
Does he have a
Can he
spare?
have other children?
You have another kid hanging around, just, for fun. He turns back and he just has this incredibly perplexed look on his face. He's like, "Of course she's important to me."
I want to cast Charm Person on the child.
Okay.
Oh snap! Interesting.
See how that turns out for me. I'll cast it at level 1.
Give me a quick second. Sorry.
It needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
It doesn't tell me against.
We're not fighting it yet.
So, it's doing a wisdom saving throw. Well, I'm going to roll 2 different wisdom saving throws. Okay.
Ooh, not to be the kid who's like, we had a pop quiz today, but the range on that is 30 feet.
Is it? I thought it was someone I could see. Oh, range is nothing. All right, well then I move forward to where like you are and
Okay.
then cast Charm Person.
Gotcha.
Or
That's
40.
No, it's
All right,
fine.
I
Don't
take
worry.
some damage.
No, I'll say from where you are is fine.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just like, oh.
So we'll move back a little bit. So you cast Charm Person. You notice that something odd is happening. So as you cast it, you intend for it's a hit Iridia, but something else, and you feel it, like as you're trying to cast your magic into her, and kind of win over her mind to calm her down. You do succeed. I mean, she's open to it. She lets you in, but something else is blocking you out from it. You feel this other raw emotion kind of take over and envelop her mind, kind of blocking the charm from happening.
All right. Can I try persuasion, or is this
Yeah.
just not worth attempting?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Iridia, I need you to be strong through this. I know this is scary, and I know this is hard, but you're the one in control. You have to find the part of you that can control this.
Ooh.
And I roll a 15.
You notice that her arm kind of raises. Before it was like kind of limp at her side. Her arm raises a bit, and you can tell that she's fighting against something. But it's starting to work.
Hey,
can
why
I-
don't we do this? I can actually probably help this out a little bit. Let me use Mind Link again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think here, I'll put this in the chat. I don't think it's a two-way street, so we can't like have a conversation.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should be able to like pretty much put on a PA system into her mind, and I guess obviously everyone will have access to it. But yeah, you can do it. You can fight. I believe in you. Tim believes in you. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
She reaches for the. It seemed to work. You see her reach towards the locket itself, but more fire just kind of spews out of it, preventing you from doing so. At this point, it just looks like somebody might need to close it for her.
Well, and that's gonna be me.
Okay.
I run up and
I give him
I'm
another
actually
point
gonna-
of bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna
Just starts playing instruments as he's going up.
The
It's just-
dragonborn red fire barbarian is going to like stand and sort of very quizzically watch the human members of the party trying to run into fire.
Yep. Listen.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barbarian. Love you too.
Listen. Thanks. I appreciate the support. I know I can do it.
Oof, that's 40
You
feet.
notice Eluna is no longer like knocked out. She's just now sitting cross-legged on Eckert, like not wanting to get close to the fire, just
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually wander
yeah.
back to Eluna and sort of enjoy the show.
Yeah, same.
Cool.
Roasting marshmallows on a nearby
Well,
fire.
roasting Steelhart schmellows.
Yeah.
Eluna like
Yeah,
whispers over discreetly to the barbarian, like, over under that he lives.
You can do
Not sure
predictions in
these two
chat
were the
now.
best additions to the party. We can always get another couple though.
Well, they might be subtractions soon. Let's see.
Ooh.
Wow, good. Yeah.
All right,
So
so,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go over and I'm
Okay.
gonna try and do a like slow motion Point Break style dive in the air.
Ooh. Real quick, before you
yeah.
do, just
I'm
kind
gonna
of
take damage for
Yeah.
the feet, for sure.
so like as you walk forward, your body just becomes singed. The closer and closer you get, I mean, it's
Yeah.
getting quite strong. Actually, that's not that bad. You take
That's
7.
Not that bad.
You take 7.
6. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I know that could have been way worse.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Wow,
cool.
that's actually
All that's really happening is you're just getting a really nice, like, full body shave, but with no
Yeah.
stubble.
the smell of burnt hair is thick in the air.
Not only losing your eyebrows, but also parts of your eyes.
Yeah,
Right,
just
yeah.
melting a little bit. All right, so now you're gonna point break, just like
I'm gonna try and dive.
because she is
dive towards the
over.
rocket
Yeah, she
and-
is over like magma essentially.
I know she's over
Yeah.
magma. Here's the thing: Lionel isn't at the controls anymore.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna roll a athletics. For me.
It's athletics?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Do I have to decide to use Bardic Inspiration now, or...
Yes.
Yeah, well, this is probably going to be
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'll use Bardic Inspiration on this one. Athletics. Well,
Ooh.
I'm gonna. Well, here we go. That's a D6 on it too. So.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't actually see your roll.
Well,
20.
that's
20
a
overall.
26.
26
That's
overall.
A 26, buddy.
Do I have to refresh or something?
So you dive forward, kind of leaping through the air. You catch her in your arms. You hear, like, from the locket, you hear a hissing. Ashmonger inside did not like that at all. You kind of land.
Sure.
You kind of land in front of the temple right here.
Cool.
And you have the girl in your arms, and she's kind of, you can tell that she is taking she's taken quite some damage just
Yeah.
kind of being the host for Ashmonger. And the locket, like I said, is just wide open.
Yeah. That's my next thing. Is I'm gonna use my astral arms to try and close it.
Ooh, there you go. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So your astral arms just kind of manifest, and you.
No, they've been out.
Oh, they've been out. Yeah.
It lasts 10 minutes. So.
Okay, that's good to know. So your arms just kind of clasp around this locket, and it's a bit of a struggle as you are attempting to close this shut. There's more fire that's just being poured out of it to fight back against it. So go ahead and roll a strength saving throw for me. This thing is fighting you.
Can I do? So can I? Oh! I'm gonna use my wisdom modifier in place of my strength modifier when making strength checks.
There you go.
Saving throws is what I'm gonna do. Although wait, no, I'm not, because I'm proficient in strength saving throws, and I'm not in wisdom saving throws. So let's just do straight up strength. Oh no, never mind. I am gonna do wisdom anyway. I'm sorry, because it adds on the thing.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw instead.
Oof.
That's not gonna do it.
Okay,
folks.
so you attempt to close it. There's a jet of fire that spews out. Sam rolled a 7.
A 7.
You attempt to close it, but the current of magma and lava magma that's being shot out is too strong. And you take a face full of it. You only take 5 damage. This is,
Oh, you've been rolling some low.
oh my god.
Lucky.
So you can go ahead and try
Very
again.
lucky. Yeah,
You
why
can
not?
do it again.
Why not? I'm gonna. Okay, I see you. But how about this?
It's just like projectile vomiting fire onto you. Hey, there you go. So it's a bit more of a struggle. You see, as you attempt to close it, the child's arms kind of fling up at your face, and she starts like clawing at you a little bit. Through her mouth, Ashmonger begins speaking again. He just says, "You can't silence me," and he's just clawing at you. Not really doing anything to stop, but definitely putting up a fight still.
I might not be able to silence you, but I can extinguish you. And
Air horns.
That wasn't very good. I'm gonna have to work on my like cool things to say when
Yeah.
stuff like that happens. But I've got time.
But you close it, so you close it shut. The child screams. You can hear remnants of Ashmonger's voice just kind of fade out. And she lays kind of just all of a sudden limp, kind of exhausted, and she passes out completely.
Oh no, is she in a pile of magma?
No, she, I'll say the magma also subsides a bit as well.
Oh, thank goodness.
And kind of just
Is it a bit
disappears.
or like completely?
That
Like,
was gonna be rough.
By the time everyone else climbs the stairs, I'll say it's gone. And the only heat that really kind of is still lingering around is just from all the fires that are around you guys.
ah, yes, just the forest fires.
Yeah,
Not
you
much,
know. Okay, Shaul actually runs up.
Only we could have
Okay.
stopped them.
Yeah. Let's see. Shaul runs up as well, and looks towards his daughter and grabs her in his arms, and you can tell that he's just completely relieved that she's alive. I mean, they're both injured, They both have some burns on them, but as a whole, they're alive. Bit shaken up, but you did it. The lock-in has been closed.
Eluna hops off of Eckert and walks over to the child and casts what is that healing thingy called? Healing word on the child.
Gotcha. How much?
Just like because the kid's just like limp.
Bleh, yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of went through a lot.
Can relate to kid having, fierce magical experience.
I reach into my pack and I grab the untouched skin of Lager from Lionel and hand it back to him and say, I think you need this more than I do.
Verily, cheers!
Oh, God.
Cheers to the party, and Shaul, tell the realm that this land was saved by Fenn, Eluna, the Barbarian, and Lionel the Arm Steelhart. Let no ears be shielded from the greatness of our deeds. And then slowly y'all see the blue ethereal arms fade away, and Lionel's face is just horrified. Horrified and embarrassed and just completely... You know what? I'm actually going to, go in the corner in the temple.
After that, he just is like, all right, I gotta go, bye.
I can't believe.
All of a sudden, it's I'm not gonna say quiet, but the situation calms down a lot. A lot of the mutterings that you were hearing from the fires have subsided. They're just regular fires now, like I said. And you can see some people kind of from the festival that were hanging out, that were off to the sides hiding, are beginning to show themselves. It's at this point that I'll just say not long after this, back from the teleporter down south that you guys took to get in here, you see a couple of Xyperium members show up. So a few hours pass, and not long after the appearance of Ashmonger, you see kind of your compatriots and other people from the guild start showing up to kind of cleanse the area, put out the fire, restore.
Me and Dapper putting out the fire with his bucket.
Aw,
Aw,
Cute.
very
that's really
cute.
good. That's really wholesome. He, by the way, he does not care at all that you used him as a weapon. He thinks it's the coolest thing ever.
It was the coolest thing ever.
Does the barbarian
I
even realize that he
accidentally,
uses this weapon?
when I'm about to pick up the bucket to throw the water on the fire, I accidentally pick him up and throw him on the fire once or
Yeah.
twice, but it's okay. It's okay, I get him back really quick.
You're just like, oh, you just pat him down.
Yeah, he bounces off it.
I would die. I probably Lionel and me, Sam, would die for any one of the mice, including the stink.
Yeah. Stink.
They must be protected.
So, also among the crowd is Archdruid Jura, the one who sent you out here. She appears as well, appearing with a mysterious floating cube of water. You watched as her and some other members of Xyperium grabbed the locket and kind of just submerged it inside the cube. Once again, casting Ashmonger into a very watery prison. She then left you to help maintain order and assist those hurt by the flames, a task that took all night, which is what you guys are doing now. So before I transition us to the next scene, anything else you guys do to help out? To restore order, aside from using children to put out fires?
Lionel's probably up on his own putting out fires because God, just so embarrassing. So incredibly
Eluna
embarrassing.
is doing her part to help. We're basically, what's his name? Eckert.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of this all right here.
Aw.
I will describe.
Wait, how's Eckert doing?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Huh?
How's
He's-
Eckert doing?
He's a
How's
sick
Eckert
boy.
doing?
He's been okay.
Okay.
He's doing
Okay.
well. Yeah, I mean he
Okay.
barely got hurt at all. So
Just
it was
don't let him
like
be scared.
Oh yeah, no, he is fine. I think he mimics a lot of the same feelings Eluna does because they're very aligned, and so they're both just kind of like they both just want this fire to go away.
I will say,
so-
at some point during like the cleanup process, the person who owns Eckert kind of goes over to you and like he opens his mouth to go and say
Oh, wait,
something.
Before you do the
Yes.
thing, can I tell you just what we've been doing? 'Cause
Yes.
it's cute.
Go ahead.
Okay. So.
Reveal the cute thing.
Oh yeah, no. So Eckert is like here.
Yes.
And he has a little bucket of water, and so like he like
So
with his
cute.
mouth he like holds the little thing and he like dips it in the water, and then I have like a little string of entangling roots of just like. So he like passes the little bucket, and then the root takes, and then it goes like boop boop boop, and I grab it and I do it, and then we're like doing like a little nature assembly line.
That's so cute. So the original owner of Eckert comes over, and he notices what you're doing, and he notices that both of you are working so well together. And he like opens his mouth to say something, and then he just kind of notices the bond that you two have, and he just walks away. He just doesn't say anything.
Aw. I'll say that like while he was about to open his mouth, I just like Eckert looks at him with like puppy dog
Yeah.
eyes, and then I also look at him with the same puppy dog eyes.
Oh. Roll for cuteness. You have advantage.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Persuasion. You
Charisma.
have advantage. What do you mean there's no puppy dog eye stat?
Is it? Don't like. Well, that's,
I rolled a
That's a 19, isn't it? It's a
cuteness,
19 plus
cuteness
1.
resolves.
Yeah, that's Bloody coming in with a 20 for cuteness.
Yeah.
Yep, it worked.
As expected.
I would love it if you just critically missed on that one. So the owner essentially relinquishes Eckert to you. So congratulations, you now officially have a big owlbear boy.
Yay!
Okay. So after a few hours, I'll say, by the time morning comes, you head back towards the teleporter leading you back to Xyperium. So I'll go ahead and take us there. Archdruid Jura walks along with you. You notice that behind her is the giant cube of water that's holding the locket. And as she walks, she says, "Well done. You've seemed to intervene just at the right time. The fragment of Ashmonger in the locket was only a sliver of his power. I have a feeling that if he consumed more of the forest, there's no doubt he would have returned to his former glory." Says, but then she goes on to say, "The locket will be cast into the plane of water, where it will reside next to the original ember of Ashmonger."
Have you considered not torturing the Ashmonger? Just out of curiosity.
And she laughs at that, and she says, "I didn't think you'd be one to take pity on such a creature."
I mean, aren't all creatures worth our pity?
But also just pragmatically, if you could return Ashmonger to like the plane of fire, for instance, maybe they wouldn't want to come back here and cause so much trouble. Pragmatically, morally maybe, but pragmatically I feel like definitely.
Jura says, "Ashmonger can't be allowed to flourish in the material. In the material plane, he must be cast off, and he must be under imprisonment. Trust me, it's best for everyone. You've seen the extent of the carnage he can cause." And then he says, or she says, "You had a run-in with the Baron, didn't you?"
Eluna looks shaken up and annoyed, and she says,
Who's reporting back to you on this?
She doesn't say much, but she says, "Don't forget, we have scouts everywhere."
Huh.
Ah, perhaps Kneecap was a rat after all.
"Nah."
No, they're called the mice.
That is that's a good point.
Bad.
Ayo.
Bad.
She says, "The Baron continues to elude our grasp, but and she goes on to say something, but then she silences herself, and she says, "We shall speak about this later, at the guild hall, in private." suddenly from behind you, you hear a voice, a familiar voice. We look over here. Let me go. This. Shaboopy-doop boop. Bam. Over here.
That's music, by the way.
Vibes.
It's vibes, yeah. In the distance, catching up to you from behind, you actually see, what's it called? Shaul. And Shaul is accompanied both by Iridia and the mice.
Yay!
You notice that Shaul...
Not the stink.
You notice that Shaul and Iridia are both bandaged up. The rest of the mice, they seem to be okay, thankfully. They all come running over to you, or walking up, really. And Shaul says, I wanted to thank you all for saving my daughter. We have much rebuilding to do, but this could have been so much worse. And he says, you saved us from disaster. And he gives you all a deep bow. And he says, the children also wanted to apologize. And he motions towards them. And all three of the mice kind of step forward. They, like, push one another. Like, you go. And they're like, no, you go. And they look a bit embarrassed. And Gorm speaks, and he says, the stink is sorry. And the stink says, the stink! And then Gorm responds, yeah, I'm sorry as well. Kneecap walks forward to the Barbarian. And he walks forward, he steps over to you, and he says, can we still keep the hammer?
Of course.
In the distance, you see Shaul, like, start to raise a finger, and then he just doesn't say anything.
Treasure it. Learn to use it. You may need it sooner than you expect. I look wisely at the stone fence.
Kneecap says, someday I'm gonna be really strong, and then I'm gonna beat you up with it, and it's gonna be great.
I look forward to it, youngling.
Shaul steps forward, and he actually steps forward to Lionel. And you notice he has something with him in his in a pouch, and he kind of like opens it, and he says, "Here, as I combed through the temple to see what survived, I came across this." And he hands you a scroll. It's covered in a thin layer of dust, and he says, "I've seen how you fight. I know that you are a monk, and the temple used to house many of your kind, but our teachings have fallen on deaf ears as of late." And he says, "I want this to go to use." And he hands you a scroll.
Thank you. I'm oddly not a religious man, but I appreciate the gesture, and I will definitely read it. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So you have a, I'll call it a ancient. Let's just call it ancient monk scroll for now. We'll get into what it does, what it does later on.
Cool beans.
All of a sudden, Iridia walks kind of in the middle of all of you, and as you look at her, all of a sudden you notice that she has a bunch of stuff with her. She has some clothes. She has like a couple of like backpack-looking thing. And she looks up very casually, and she's like, "So are we gonna go?"
Oh.
And she says, "Yeah, I've never taken it."
Portal.
She's like, "Yeah, I've never taken a teleporter before. This is
I have
exciting."
one thing left to do before I leave. You can go ahead, though.
I know what it is. Anyways,
This is good.
anyways,
This is very good.
hold on. Shaul, he laughs, and he says, "She was insistent on going with you. Iridia asked Jura, and Jura agreed. I think it will be good for her. She pays little attention to my teachings, and I think Xyperium is just the place for her ambitions." Jura speaks up and says, She pushed back Ashmonger on willpower alone, and most would have become enveloped by his energy. The girl demonstrates a natural affinity to magic and deserves to be in our ranks. Purely as a student, that is. And then she looks upwards at you guys and says, I'm going to learn to blow stuff up. And Jura's like, no, child. And then she pauses and she says, well, maybe. And then, so I will say, you all... Hold on, give me a second. This gives me an idea. Give me a second. So does everybody go through the teleporter but the Barbarian?
Yeah, I mean, definitely yes, right?
Does the teleporter take you directly to Xyperium?
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a way that, especially because we're like in a resting place, is there a way that I can like have a pretty continual reduce spell on Eckert so he could like fit indoors proper? Because he's a large boy. Can I like make him real small and cute? And then and then when we leave, he turns all big again.
In like your breast pocket or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna be like, can you please carry him around in your pocket?
Like a little hamster.
Oh my god, a hamster owl bear.
If I were an artist, like I would right now be designing a pocket T-shirt that had a tiny
little pocket
tiny
Eckert.
little Eckert, like just peeking out.
Cute.
Could there be like a part of it where like he's very compliant in the situation, and that's why the spell is able to do the thing that it does much better than normal?
I'll say for now you cast it. I have an idea. We'll touch on it. But I'll just say just for now you use reduce size on Eckert. You don't shrink him down, but you do make him significantly smaller. Before he was a large creature, now he's a medium-sized creature.
How big is a medium-sized creature?
About, I forget what the official classification is in D&D. But I'll say he's...
Approximately Labrador size.
Wait, let me look it up.
It's kind of cute.
Humans are medium.
Yeah, so it's like...
Yeah.
If he was standing up, he towered over over the Barbarian. But like now that you've shrunk him down, he's about like...
Okay, so yeah, I looked it up and it says it was 10 by 10, now it's 5 by 5.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
So he can like fit through doors normal.
Gotcha. Okay, so everybody hops through the teleporter and is whisked away, except for Barb. And Shaul...
Also, a side note is Eluna just like waits for the first two to go through, then she does it because she doesn't really like using that spell in front of people.
Okay.
So she just like no one really sees her and shrink them down.
Gotcha.
And then I go through.
So Shaul turns towards you and says, "Do you have unfinished business?"
Yes.
Sweet.
Back at the fairground.
And he kind of raises an eyebrow.
Like, the music has already started. Let's go.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you, but lets you... Oh no, hold on. Give me a little second.
I'm just strolling on back there, sword over my shoulder, like whistling, saying hi to people. What a great day to be alive. So glad we survived the night.
Okay, so you go off. You notice that the fairground... Jorbs, you can place yourself down. I think I know it. I think I know what's coming. The fair is completely empty. You are face to face with this giant dragon face, or dragon head that's breathing fire. Here it stands, mocking you, just like it did just like it did last night. And here,
there's no one else around at all.
Everyone kind of abandoned it. Everyone's off.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna casually set it on fire with my breath and then hack it into about 100 pieces with the sword.
Very casual. You'd put on more of a show if someone was around.
I don't rage for this. This is more like chopping wood than combat.
Gotcha. So you get off to work. You're just chopping this thing down. I'll say there are some people who come from the outskirts who are heading back.
Good day to you.
Yeah, somebody, there's just...
Tremendous weather. Tremendous weather, isn't it? Fresh. Refreshed, even, I would say.
Yeah, there's like a noble who comes up. She was the ticket taker before. She comes over to you, notices what you're doing, and just kind of
just renovating.
and she just kind of fucks off and just leaves. She just doesn't really say anything. She just lets you kind of chop away at the giant mocking dragon head. So yeah, there's that. And then I'll say after you've made your peace with it, you head back towards the teleporter and kind of join everyone else. I'll say you guys head back to Xyperium. You do have, when you get back, you do actually get a stipend, or you get more cash reward, gold reward, I should say.
Hey.
Yeah. And you're all given 100 gold each for what you have done.
By a huge statue of a human's head, and snot is going to drip out the nostrils.
Hell yeah.
So that
That's-
means we had 250 pocket money before and 100
Yes.
additional, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we should have 350 gold.
Unless you gave 50 gold to the person that ended up being a small child villain.
Right.
Who's
Small
now here
child.
with us, by the way, presumably
Yeah.
spending the gold
Yeah, I'm gonna
on
go
like
shake her down.
that or gum or something.
Just give me it back.
Shake her
You
violently,
sit down
give
on the
it
chair and
back.
there's this like incredibly like it's like gold dust plated gum that's stuck to the chair. It gets on your pants.
So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to let me look up. I have a link for what's it called? What is it called? Give me a quick second.
Is it a shop? Do we get to go shopping?
Yes, shopping spree! Hooray!
Shopping!
Yeah! Woo! Okay, let me go ahead and draw this up real quick. There are some really nice sites that we can use for this.
Look at this fancy shop.
Is there a hat shop?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So this place is called the Emporium Illustrious, and it is actually exists within a pocket dimension within Xyperium. It is a shop exclusively for guild members. Let me load up, or let me finish this, and then I'll pop it into Discord, and you guys can look at what we got. Okay, and then I'm gonna download this, and then I'll send it your way. But the good news is, you're gonna have.
Is that a fucking dragon statue?
Oh my god!
Kind of. I was gonna.
Yes, it
Can't
is.
tell. Oh my god, I think it is. No.
Oh
This is why I
no,
usually
Jorbs.
Keep to the outlands.
So I will say there is a shopkeep here who is just kind of watching you peruse and give this dragon the stink eye. So there you go. Okay, let me real quick. Let me switch this over. Boop 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 boop. Need to-
Jorbs, does the barbarian not like it because he like doesn't because like competition with other dragons, or is it because he just doesn't like his kind
It's
just being put up on display?
Oh yeah, it's
Sure.
the using the dragons as some like romanticized imagery for wealth and good fortune. It's very reductive,
Yes.
very insulting to him.
This seems pretty broken.
Did it not load properly?
What's broken?
I sent in Discord. I sent y'all a list of items, shop items,
It's
and
a
there's
CSV file.
yeah, that's what it saves it
It opened
as.
in Excel
wow.
for me. I don't know what I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be opening.
I usually
That was
open
so
it in Notepad. Notepad is what I usually keep it in.
No.
A Haref special features class button text.
Ooh,
white
how many
file.
buttons do you want to buy?
Span class Fafa tags.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I gotta separate by column or by comma. And now,
Wait, what's
Got it.
happening?
Is there like a link I
there
can
we
get
go.
to for this?
I got it.
In the Discord, bloody,
Oh
I
god, wait.
sent a list of items that you can buy.
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to see what any of this shit is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
decide.
I can see the
program this will
names
open
and the
with.
type, but I can't see anything else.
Okay. If anything, we could probably do this just off
Like
stream.
div class. Yeah, we
Um,
should do this off stream and
figure it
then
out.
we can-
Yeah. But that'll be the list of shop items that you guys
Open in
can
a browser.
buy stuff from. And it will.
A screenshot might be better.
Ooh, I like the way you think.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
can't like afford anything in this store.
it's bougie. It's fancy.
It's very bougie.
But yeah, I think maybe we should call it here, just because the latter half of that session did go a bit longer than expected. But next time we can start back up with a brand new session from scratch, which I'm quite excited about.
Sounds great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.